Hi, I'm Rob with We Keep You Cycling, and today the Sci-Con AeroTech Evolution TSA travel case. The exterior of the case is constructed from a 5mm thick ABS shell. It's intended to be incredibly durable and take a beating without affecting the interior contents of the bag. It also has a few features which you're not going to see on any of the other competitors' cases. It has little bumpers around the locks to protect the locks from getting caught while being handled by baggage handlers, the carousels, those belts that you see at the FedEx or UPS terminals. It's got a little place where you can put emergency contact information should your case go missing with the airline. And of course, the new TSA locks. The locks use a key. You have 4 that are provided to you that are both lockable by you and a TSA agent. The idea here is that you can lock your case, one on each lock, to protect the contents, and should a TSA agent need to see the contents inside, the TSA agent is equipped with a master key that allows them to open that up and inspect as need be. A particularly nice thing about this case is, while it's TSA approved, the contents also don't move around, which we're told TSA agents quite appreciate when they're inspecting bikes. Some of the other cases, there's a lot of compressing or pieces put together, and when I open this up, you're going to see everything has a place and literally stays there. The case has also been designed with a series of handles. You have one at the front, which is great for when you have to walk around the airport with a second piece of luggage. It literally follows you on your side. For tighter quarters, you have one at the top, which also has a slit here for your baggage tag. And it has handles, as you can see here, and a matching one over here to help you lift that should you need to. And in the event you need to pull it in or out of a car, you also have their strap here, which can easily be removed for travel. As I stated, everything has a place. Here you have the wheels with the wheel covers. Okay? Sci-Con includes 2 of their own skewers, so you can mount your wheels inside. A tip for getting the wheels in here: get the skewer that you want to use to hold it in place on the wheel, cover it, and then put it in place, tightening from the outside. Deflating the air on the second wheel was required. This one here has the cassette, and as you can see, another cover. These covers just stop the contents from touching, but as you can see with the amount of space in here, nothing's in compression. It's really just, if the case was to take a really big hit, you wouldn't want your frame to touch the wheel. The frame is held in place with 2 straps, and literally, as it's stood up, it's hung off the straps. I rotated the bars down by loosening the bolts on the faceplate of my stem, secured it with 1 strap. Then I split the foam, cutting it down the middle to open it up, and I've used the other strap here. There was some extra foam, which I used here to create a contact point to keep the chain tight. This just stops it from hitting my chainstay. And I removed the non-drive side pedal. The non-drive side pedal is the only pedal you need to remove because you don't have the space to support both, but the drive side fits nicely under here when you fold it up. Aside from those 2 adjustments that I made, the bar and tightening the chain, you only remove the pedal and your seat post. The seat post and saddle are thrown in a nice bag, which has a divider inside that allows you to store things separately. So I have my dirty pedal on one side of the bag, and I have my seat post and saddle bag, which I've marked off with tape for easy installation, on the other side. Now there's plenty of room to get other soft goods in here. You can normally get a helmet and a bunch of clothing. I just recommend that if you do that, that you put it in such a fashion here on the rear of the bike so that if a TSA agent needs to inspect it, they can easily take it out and put it back in. If you end up tucking it in all the nooks and crannies, trust me, the TSA agent is going to want to see it all. After you've got your bike all packed up, which the first time it may take you about 20 minutes, but after you've done this a few times, you'll be down 5 or 10 minute mark with just a few quick removals, pedal, seat post, shifting of the handlebar, rotating it forward, and getting your wheels in here. You will then close up the case. This is where the guides are helpful. Another tip is there's 2 red straps on the sides of the case that prevent it from opening too far. Make sure you get those inside the case. Then use the locks to tighten it up. You'll notice I didn't touch the rear derailleur, and that's because there's actually a spot for it. They have intended this section here to house and protect your rear derailleur. You've also just seen me spin it around, and there's 4 replaceable wheels on the bottom that make this case very easy to maneuver, and as you can see, it stands on its own. One of our customers calls it her little R2-D2. While this case is packed with a ton of great features, it does have a few drawbacks. It's relatively large, and as bike cases go, it's on the larger size. When shipping it domestically, it carries an oversized fee. And when you take it to Europe, remember that some of the cars are literally this wide, and you're going to need to make special arrangements to move this around in a car you rent or if you have a guide. Now, traveler's tip, many of the hotels will keep this empty case, and of course you can now lock it while you do your bike tour. Also, keep in mind that while it's a key lock, you require that key to open it. The combination of past allowed you to just lock it up and go. Even if you leave unlocked, keep in mind that the TSA agent has a lock key. Now, while we haven't had any confirmed reports of this, there is the possibility that a TSA agent may lock it on you and you don't have the key, and when you get to your final destination, you've got your bike locked in a case. And there would be really no alternative but to ruin your vacation or break open this case. I'm Rob with We Keep You Cycling, and this is the Sci-Con AeroTech Evolution TSA hard-shelled case. In my books, it's the best hard-shelled case on the market, the Cadillac of cases, shall we say. If you have any questions about this case or any of the travel cases we carry, drop us a line or email us info@wekeepyoucycling.com.